Alright everyone, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Saturday to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are officially beginning the regular season for the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. And we are in week 1. We're going to be traveling to Arlington, Texas, home of the Dallas Cowboys, to battle off against the Dallas Cowboys. And this is going to be the NFC matchup of Texas. As you guys saw, the New Orleans Saints left Louisiana, and this time they actually moved to Texas. So, basically saying there is now a team in San Antonio, and their name is the Dreadnoughts. Hopefully, we can battle them off in the postseason, possibly NFC Conference Championship game if they do well this season. So it's going to be 8:30 Thursday night because they play the first game of the season, because the Dallas Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in last season's Super Bowl. So without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff. Here we are in the DFW area for the first NFL regular season game.
And the Dallas Cowboys versus Gore and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
Alright, now, so we're returning the kickoff here in Arlington, Texas. So the Dallas Cowboys kick this off, and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts are ready to return. Deshaun Jackson, he's ready to return for the San Antonio Dreadnoughts, and he does get stopped at the 28. So we see Matt Moore stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode this season. So we're using Matt Moore just mainly until he goes up to an 81 overall for the most part. And he's the former Miami Dolphins quarterback, is stepping onto the field. So he's about to throw his first pass in a San Antonio Dreadnoughts uniform. So Matt Moore, he's going to throw this to T.Y. Hilton. He uses that juke move there, and he does get stopped at the 44-yard line. That's going to be a first down and 10 for 28 yards. And they move the chain. So we're going to use the levels pass play on first and 10 from the 44-yard line. So Matt Moore, he is ready to throw this football. He's going to pass it to Rob Gronkowski, and that's going to be incomplete. And we're going to use the double slants right here on second down and 10. So Matt Moore, it looks like I'm going to throw this to T.Y. Hilton, and he does get that first down for a gain of 11 yards. And we're going to use the PAY glance on this play. So, first and 10, Matt Moore, he is going to throw this football. He's going to pass this to Marvin Jones Jr., and he gets it easily into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Dreadnoughts lead at 7-0 here in Dr. Pepper Country in Arlington, Texas. Alright, now this is going to be a first and 10 from the 33-yard line. So Dak Prescott, he's going to throw this football, and that's going to be incomplete. And this will result in a second down and 10. So we got a good crew this season. We got Xavier Woods, we got Danny Trevathan, Vinny Curry, Tim Jernigan, the fumble, and the Dallas Cowboys. It looks like Zach Martin made that fumble recovery. So it's now a 3rd and 14. So we're going to have to blitz on defense. And on 3rd and 14, they don't make this a first down, they will have to punt. So this will now be a 4th and 12. So we're ready to return the punt. And we got Patrick Peterson, the former Arizona Cardinals secondary, on 4th and 12. So Chris Jones, he's going to punt this away. And it looks like Patrick Peterson, he is ready to return. And he does get stopped in the middle of the field, down at the 50. And this will be a first down and 10 for the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. So We're going to use running play. I'm thinking about using Frank Gore on this, basically. I'm not going to use AP until the next episode, so I like using Frank Gore. They say he has one of the most highest uh, running yards in NFL history, and he's played at least 200 some games in his career. And Frank Gore, he's going to break some tackles, and Frank Gore jumps on into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown, and that's going to be a 50-yard run, and it's going to be 14-0 here in Arlington, Texas, while the San Antonio Dreadnoughts take the lead. Okay, now this is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 33. So Dak Prescott throws the football to Ezekiel Elliott. They got drafted that same year in 2016, while Ezekiel Elliott went to Ohio State. And I think Dak Prescott went to Mississippi State. And this will now be 2nd and 2 now. So Ezekiel Elliott, he uses that stiff arm. And he does get that 1st down at the 47 for a gain of 6. So we're going to blitz here on the defense, rather. And there's only 7 seconds to go. And it looks like they're going to throw the football to Amari Cooper, the former Oakland Raiders wide receiver. And he gets it at the 30. Dallas still has possession. This ends the 1st quarter here in AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, which I love their scoreboard, by the way. It's like a huge, gigantic TV at the middle of the football field. So that's really interesting to see there. Amari Cooper, again, does get a reception, but he did not make that 1st down. It's still 2nd and 2. It's now 2nd and 2 from the 21. They're only a yard away and a 1st down away from making that into the red zone. So that could have been intercepted, but he didn't throw it. He didn't throw it as well as he wanted to, but anyways, 3rd down and 2. If they do not make this a 1st down, they will have to take the 3-point field goal. And believe me, they do not make that 1st down. So they will have to kick a field goal, and they will add 3 points if they do make it. So the Dallas Cowboys are going to kick it, and it looks like they make it, so it's good. We'll see you at kickoff. All right, now it is kickoff time here in Arlington. So Deshaun Jackson, the former Philadelphia Eagles and Washington Redskins wide receiver, does get stopped at the 28. That's where he did get stopped earlier in this kickoff, on the 1st kickoff in this football game. So 1st and 10 now for Matt Moore and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. So it looks like he loses the football. We pick it back up, and we get stopped at the 31. So Clinton Dix there made the tackle. So Andreas Pete made that. He was smart. He knew how to recover that football just in time, or else that would have been our 1st turnover, and the Dallas Cowboys would have picked it up. So Matt Moore, he throws it 3 for 5, 72 yards, and a touchdown in this. So this will lead into a 3rd and 7 from the 31. So Matt Moore, he's going to throw it to T.Y. Hilton, and he does get stopped at the 12-yard line for 4 for 6 there, 129 yards, and has 1 touchdown in this game. All right, now this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So Matt Moore, he's ready to throw this football. And it looks like he's going to throw this to T.Y. Hilton there, but it's incomplete. So we're going to use a quick slant route here on 2nd down and 10 from the 12. So there's only 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. We're almost at that 2-minute warning, but Matt Moore, he actually gets that touchdown in. That's going to be a 2-minute warning. So that will be T.Y. Hilton's 1st touchdown reception of the season. And they now lead us 21-3 here at AT&T Stadium. Okay, now this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. And Dak Prescott, he throws that football. That's going to be incomplete. 5 for 9, 54 yards there. And we are going to blitz. So this will be a 2nd and 10 from the 44. So Dak Prescott, he's going to throw it, but that's going to be incomplete. So this will result in a 3rd and 10 now here for Dallas. So they're behind 18 points. They're trailing by that many, and they want to get their first touchdown in this game. But he does get sacked by C.J. Mosley, and this will now be 4th and 17. So we have our second sack defensively in this game, and we're ready to return the punt here for the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. So Patrick Peterson, he's ready to return. So he's ready to return this. So he uses that juke move there. He does get stopped at the 34, and this will be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to use the I form. We're going to use a HB stretch run play like we did for Frank Gore when he scored his first touchdown of the game, that 50-yarder. I'm going to hand it off to Gore. So Gore, he uses that juke move, and he does get stopped at the 47. So he has 2 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown in this game. And we're going to use the HB stretch run play on 1st down and 10. So Drew Brees, we're going to hand it off to Gore, and he does get stopped at the 46. So 3 rushes, 70 yards. And we're going to take a timeout just to think of our game plan. So we're going to use the HB stretch, and we're going to be at the 46. So it will be 2nd and 3 now. Drew Brees, he hands it off to Gore. And Frank Gore, he still runs the football anyway. So he uses that juke move, and he's going to get this into the end zone. He slides on in for a touchdown, and we'll see you guys in the 3rd quarter. 46 yards, by the way, and it will be 29-3 because we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. All right, now this is going to be 1st and 10 from the 31. So Ezekiel Elliott runs the football. He only gained about 1 yard there, maybe about 1 yard. Even though it still says 2nd and 10, at least he did gain at least 1 yard because they were stopped at the 31. So this means it's 2nd and 10. So Ezekiel Elliott, the question is, does he get that 1st down? And they're saying no, but he was really close. I mean, he was only half yard away from making that a 1st down. So now it's a 1st down. 3 rushes, 8 yards, and they're at the 43-yard line. So we're going to use some zone coverage on 1st down and 10 from the 43. So basically what they're going to try to do, they're going to do a passing play. And of course it's too deep. So this will be a 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. So Dak Prescott, he gets sacked. The ball is out. Apparently, Bud Dupree, from what I know of, recovered that fumble. And Dallas does get their first turnover of the game. So basically, I'm just going to use the PA boot flow. And we're going to use Drew Brees, the former San Diego Chargers and New Orleans Saints QB, the Austin, Texas native. He passes it to Emmanuel Sanders, former Saints teammate, and he gets it into the end zone, and that's going to be a 33-yard touchdown. And the Dreadnoughts lead it 36-3 over the Dallas Cowboys and the hosts of Super Bowl 45, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. All right, now this is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 32-yard line. So it looks like Dak Prescott, he is going to throw the football. He's going to pass it to Amari Cooper, and he does get that 1st down at the 41. So this will be 2nd and 1. We're going to blitz here on defense. So Dak Prescott, he hands the football off to Ezekiel Elliott, the Ohio State product, and he does get a 1st down. So that's going to be at the 48-yard line. So we're going to use a simple 4-3 blitz formation here for the defense. And they're at the 48. So basically they're just going to run the football with Elliott. And he gets about 4 yards, I'd have to say. And it's 2nd and 6 now. So from the 44, 41 seconds to go in the 3rd. And Dallas are going to throw it to Blake Jarwin, and he does get that 1st down, 9 for 16, 100-some yards, so 118 total yards for this Dallas Cowboys offense, passing and rushing-wise. So This will be a 1st and 10, so they're just going to run the football with Elliott, and he gets stopped at the 22. We'll see you in the 4th. All right, now it's 36-3. The Dreadnoughts are leading over the Dallas Cowboys here in the DFW area in Dr. Pepper country of Texas. So, Dak Prescott, he gets sacked by Joe Hayden, the former Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh Steelers secondary. So, San Antonio does get their 4th sack of the game defensively. So, it's now 3rd and 13. If they do not make this a 1st down, they will have to go on 4th, and the pass was incomplete, so they have to take the field goal. If they make it, they get 6 points. If not, it will be San Antonio possession. So looks like they're going to kick it, and it is good. So it's now 36-6. So Dallas is trailing by 30, and it's kickoff. So Deshaun Jackson, the former Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, he's ready to return. The Los Angeles, California native. So Deshaun Jackson, he's ready to return, and he gets stopped at the 32 with only 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. So I'm just going to use a simple I form here on 1st down and 10. So Drew Brees, been playing since 01. Year I was born, so he's going to throw this deep to Emmanuel Sanders, and he gets it at goal line. So we 2 for 290 yards, and that's going to be a 1st down and 10. All right, now it's 2nd and 19 from the 19-yard line. So we lost about a good 9 yards there. So Brees, he fires it to Marvin Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. 2 for 390 yards, and that's going to be a 3rd and 19. So if we do not make it, this will be 4th down. So I'm just going to use some Emmanuel Sanders. Well, I might just use Deshaun Jackson. We haven't really used him receiving wise all game because he was more of a kickoff / punt returner. So Drew Brees, he's ready to return. He's ready to throw the football. I'm going to pass it to Deshaun Jackson, and he gets this into the end zone. And that's going to be a touchdown for Deshaun Jackson, 1st of the season, and it will be 43-6 here in Arlington, Texas. All right, now this is going to be 2nd and 11, so Drew Brees, he's ready to throw the football, and he's going to throw this to Rob Gronkowski, but that's going to be incomplete. And we're still going to use a sluggo seam pass play, but it's now 3rd and 11 from the 31-yard line, and Drew Brees, he is ready to throw this football. He's going to pass this to, intended for Deshaun Jackson, but that's going to be incomplete. So we're going to have to do a 4th and 11 now, as we are going to have to fake the punt. And our punter, Jordan Berry, he is going to throw this football, and that's going to be incomplete. So the Dallas Cowboys do have possession of the football with only 1:21 remaining in the 4th. But the question is, could they score a touchdown by the time before the game is over? You'll see and find out in the next 190 seconds. So they're going to throw this to Amari Cooper, and he actually does get it at the red zone and a 1st down. So it looks like that Dak Prescott, he's going to throw. He just wants to avoid being sacked. So Dak Prescott, he runs, he gets it into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. 1st rushing touchdown of the season for Dak Prescott, and it will now be 43-13 in Arlington. All right, now this is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line. So Drew Brees, he is going to throw this to Rob Gronkowski, and that's going to be a 1st down at the 41. So we're only 40-some seconds away. We're nearly 30 seconds away from winning our first regular season game over the Dallas Cowboys. And the San Antonio Dreadnoughts, my friends, are going to go 1-0 on the regular season. So Rob Gronkowski, this Texas super team, 6 for 9, 162 yards, and think 2 touchdowns in this. So the game's over. The San Antonio Dreadnoughts beat the Dallas Cowboys in the DFW area of Arlington, Texas. So all I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more contents in the near later future, and we'll see you at statistics. All right, Drew Brees, 149.3 passer rating, 6 for 9, 162 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Matt Moore, he just played in the first quarter. He had 2 touchdowns as well, but with a 145.8 passer rating. Rushing wise, Ezekiel Elliott, he had 6 carries, 25 yards, and no touchdowns. Dak Prescott did score Dallas's only touchdown. And Frank Gore, he had 115 yards, 5 carries, and an average of 23. So T.Y. Hilton, 108 receiving yards, 4 receptions, 1 touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, he had a touchdown as well. Deshaun Jackson and Marvin Jones also scored touchdowns. But defensively, DeMarcus Lawrence had a sack, but he left the game early. Joe Hayden, Kenny Clark, Kristen Hill, C.J. Mosley, and Cam Jordan all claimed a sack in this one. But there was a fumble recovery. I think it was by Bud Dupree, and there were no defensive touchdowns. So that wraps it up. I hope to see you guys next episode, and have a great Saturday, everyone.